So we're going to welcome our friend Rachel in. Just give us a moment here. All right.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi. So nice to have you. Thank you so much for sharing today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Rachel Garrett. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a Akashic record practitioner healer, master energy healer, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm excited to shift gears a little bit from that amazing heart healing to maybe more of a practical education for everyone. So I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm nervous.
Thank you. I know. I find that so important to do the application, the experience, and then also talk about intuition logically and train the mind with this too. It's both. So thank you for bringing that
Yeah.
in today. Yeah. So Rachel's going to be sharing with us on how to how to program our body as an intuitive compass, which I am really excited about and really interested in. And anybody else who has any questions, please put them in the chat or the Q&A box as well, and we'll flow here. All right, I'm going to hand it over to you, Rachel. You got this, girl.
All right. Let's see here. I just want to make sure if it's okay if I can share because I have slides prepared.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, here we go. So just give me 1 second. It's gonna put this in present
Yeah,
mode.
take your time.
Everyone's like, let's go. 1 second. Let me just do
Yeah,
this.
so there is a Q&A box, everybody, you can use as well. Sometimes we find the questions easier in there than in the chat, but um, either way, we've got Katie on our back here too, so
All right.
she'll put them
Just
in
want to
there if
make
we
sure.
don't find
Can
them.
you see that?
Yes.
All right, awesome. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Amy, Katie, Allison, everyone at Orykl, and all the amazing presenters. I'm really happy to be here. So what I'm going to talk about today is yes, no, maybe programming your body as an intuitive compass. So let's get started. Let me just move this over here. So imagine if your body was your most reliable GPS for every decision that you make. Today, we're going to learn how to program your body to be your intuitive compass, why it's important, how to do it, and what are some practical tools that we can do this for. Why does this matter? Decision fatigue is real. I think we all experience decision fatigue. It's exhausting. Stop spinning your wheels over every single choice. Your body, as we all know, processes things faster than our mind. So you might get that intuitive hit right away. You might feel it in your toe. You might feel it in your mind. You might feel it in your stomach. But as you know, like when you walk into a room, your body feels before maybe even your mind catches up with it. So access your inner truth in seconds, not in hours. It kind of reminds me of like when I'm thinking about a decision, should I do this? And my mind is like, but my body automatically knows what is the choice that I need to make. So it bypasses overthinking and it connects you to a higher guidance. It goes straight to your soul's wisdom. So I do liken this programming of your intuitive compass. For me, it's like connecting with my higher self, connecting with my soul, and it's connecting with, that inner guidance within you. It also reduces anxiety and pressure. It releases the need to get it right with logic alone. How many times do we try to over logic things? We're like, well, if this does this, then I do that, and then I do this. So having that intuitive compass, it helps you get to that yes or no faster. It also strengthens self-trust. It becomes your own most trusted advisor. It also, which is really important, and is probably why a lot of people are here today, it aligns with your soul's mission. So it makes choices that magnetize your highest potential. So, for example, like we're all Orykl practitioners here, and we love Orykl. It's a very wonderful group of practitioners, and we're led by an amazing team. But before we signed up to do this, like we tapped into our intuitive nature, we tapped into our intuitive compass. Is this for my best and highest good to maybe go down this path? You get that immediate yes, the chills in the body. You're like, yes, this is for me. This is a soul-aligned mission for us. That's why we love being part of the Orykl family. So how does your body speak? So breath and heart rate shifts. You might, or you're nice and calm. I kind of like, I'm doing ASMR. I'm like, hello, like it just like goes into either that calm or that excited state. So your breath might naturally deepen, slow, like I said, become more rhythmic, or it may even turn shallow, quick, or uneven. So heart rate can also have a subtle change. It could speed up when you're nervous. Like, and this is funny. I remember Mel Robbins, she has that 5 second rule book, and she's like, nervous is the same as excitement. So it's like, okay, Rachel, I'm not nervous. I'm excited. And my butterflies need to get in formation. So it's like, and then I let my soul lead. So it's like, okay, you're human. I'm going to let my angel lead, so that goes into my intuitive guidance. It's like, I have all these feelings jumbled up inside of me. So it's like, okay, take a deep breath, calm, expand, don't contract. And then you can really let that intuitive guidance follow you the path down. Muscle tension or relaxation. Muscles may loosen, they lengthen, they feel lighter, they may tighten, they feel shoulders contract. Like you're going into a difficult conversation with somebody. One, call in Archangel Gabriel before you do that, so that way he can help you to get the message across. And two, take a nice deep breath. Take a pause, before you have that difficult conversation. Temperature changes. I think this is probably what a lot of people experience. So you might notice warmth. It's spreading through certain areas. For me, I can feel it coming through the crown of my head, going down to my stomach, or tingling, when you're having like that intuitive, aha, for me, it's like tingles. It's that, instant like jolt of, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And then also like, this can also be coolness settling in the body. Sometimes when we experience spirit, you might feel coolness. You might feel a little bit of a chill. For somebody who's like me, who doesn't like ghosts, I'm like, thank you, but no. I will experience you in an energy, not in a vision. Thank you very much. So you might clench, your neck might give off other clues. Sorry, gut sensations. This is big. Our heart is connected to our gut. Our soul is connected to our gut. Gut health is becoming, me being a registered nurse, gut health is becoming so prevalent today. And being in the spiritual realm, you really got to tap into that gut health. So the stomach and abdomen areas can feel light, fluttery, heavy, knotted, and sometimes there's even a pulling sensation, or sometimes it can be expansive or releasing feeling. So just know like where these certain intuitive hits like fall in your body, and either is it expansive or is it restrictive, and really key into that. So we're now going to do a practical exercise for everyone that is listening. So we're going to calibrate your compass. We're going to locate your yes, no, and your maybe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide everyone to program your intuitive compass. We're going to program your yes, we're going to program your no, and we're going to program your maybe. Now, remember, you'll just remember, I'm like so excited to do this. Where your yes is, trust it. Like, it's okay if you feel it in your pinky toe. If you feel the no in your kidney, that's okay. Like, just trust it, or it could be an overall sensation in your body. It could feel that your heart expands when you feel the yes. Maybe you feel it in the pit of your stomach when you feel the no. Now, maybe could feel like a void. So I do want to be kind of transparent in that and how you might feel. So if everyone wouldn't mind, just like shake out some of the energy. Ooh, maybe I need to do that. Shake out some of the energy. Okay. Everyone, just close your eyes. Do a very quick centering exercise. Just take in some nice deep breaths in out. You don't have to have your eyes closed. If you want to close them, that's okay. You want to drop down into your heart center, located tip of your sternum, front of your chest. You can feel, sense, or imagine that you're there. Take in some nice deep breaths in and out. Really centering yourself. Now, what I like to do is I'll call back our parts and pieces of me anywhere I'm in another time, space, dimension, reality. Again, it's not something you have to do, but that's what I like to do. And I can feel it clicking back in, like I'm whole. And just imagine either from your root chakra, from your feet, while you're taking in some nice deep breaths in and out, that you have some roots. Could be just a golden cord. It can be a laser light, it can be nice big tree roots. However is good for you, that's okay. Just imagine them going down, down, down to the center of Mother Earth. Just really grounding in, centering yourself. Allowing that energy, that love coming back up from Mother Gaia, allowing that come back up through the soles of your feet or through your root chakra, and reconnecting back with your heart chakra. Taking in some nice deep breaths in and out. Now for our first exercise, I want you to feel the yes, either silently or out loud. Repeat yes, 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 yes. And notice where you feel the sensation. Either your chest, your stomach, your shoulders, even your toe. Continue. Yes, 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 yes. Allow that energy to grow a little bit stronger. If it's something that you're not able to discern right now, allow it to grow a little bit stronger. So yes, yes, yes. Can really feel the energy building. Yes, yes, yes. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out, allowing that energy to integrate, allowing that to really program inside of your body. One more time. Yes, yes, yes. Now that we've programmed our yes, let's move on to our no. Just take a nice deep breath in and out, allowing that yes to move on. So feel the no, silently or out loud. Repeat no, no, no. And notice where it lands in your body. No, no, no. Now, some of you, you might see a color. You might hear something. You know, a lot of us, every single person on here is intuitive, has these amazing intuitive gifts. So I do want to say, if you see it as red, or you see it as a number, or you hear it, that's okay. Trust it. You feel a taste in your mouth, trust it. Whatever pops up for you, trust it. Again, let's feel the no. No, no, no. Allow that energy to build, really programming it in. Again, there's no right location. This is just to you and where your location is. No, no, no. Taking in some nice deep breaths in and out, allowing that no to pass. We're going to find the maybe. Now, again, the maybe might not feel like anything. It could feel like a void. It could feel like a little bit of a tingling, because remember, it's in between a yes and a no. So let's repeat. Maybe, maybe, maybe. And observe, what does your body do? It could feel neutral, still, a mix of yes and no singles. That's okay. So again, maybe, maybe, maybe. Taking in some nice deep breaths in and out. Allowing that maybe to program. All right. So now your body is programmed to be the pendulum. These responses are your personal yes, no, maybe map. So now a clarity question, whenever you want to use your body pendulum, like I have my pendulum here, and I'll just say, is it in my best and highest good? You should feel it instantly. So is it in my best and highest good to take a left? Yes, you can ask simple questions like that. Is it in my best and highest good to do this? So we'll move on and we'll test it. So let's ask some clear yes or no questions. So everyone tap in. Is my name Rachel? Would it be funny if I was lying and my name really isn't Rachel? I'm sorry. My name is Rachel. But is my name Rachel? Right? Hopefully you all got that yes hit. So, is my name Amy? Now, I'm not sure if, because obviously a lot of us are in different time zones and everything. Where I am in upstate New York. So it is currently 1:13 p.m. So is where Rachel is currently 1:13 p.m. Oh, all right. I'm gonna see if this will. I don't know if can you see me on video or just my screen? Oh darn. Okay, let's test this. Is Rachel holding moldavite? The answer is yes. So Rachel is holding moldavite. All right.
Amazing.
Does Rachel have a lot of shungite around her? Yes. So that way I love using shungite as a side topic. If anyone does a lot of these energy things, I recommend having a lot of shungite with you. So again, notice your first body reaction, your first feeling. That's your truth. You don't want to overthink it. We go into kind of our ego. We go into, am I making this up? We go into kind of a, oh, this isn't real or whatnot. You're in a safe space, and every single thing that you're feeling, seeing, thinking, knowing, tasting, we honor that in your journey, and we see you and we hold space for you. And what you're experiencing is truth. This is your truth. This is your intuitive guidance. This is your intuitive knowledge. And we trust it. Sometimes you might have to say, okay, little ego, name your ego. All right, sassy lady today. Like, we're going to put you to the side as a, conscious bystander, because there is some truth in having your ego and protecting you. But sometimes your soul needs to lead. Your intuitive self needs to lead. So sassy sister, I'm gonna drive the car with my soul, and I'm gonna have sassy sister as a passenger princess. Okay. She can have her thermos of coffee and her little crystals and have a joyful ride. Okay. But again, you don't want to overthink it. You don't want to, oh, I don't know if this is real or anything like that. Just trust it. And as you build up this intuitive muscle, minute after minute, day after day, time after time, it will become like second nature. Like for everyone that's on the call today, it's like this becomes second nature for you. And really, these intuitive hits become very, very powerful for you. So let's go into, like I'm saying this already, practice makes powerful. You want to use this in your daily life. So don't save this intuitive compass for big life-changing decisions. Like, should I marry this man? Like, we want to build this up slow and steady. Should I turn left? Should I go to this restaurant? Is it in my best and highest good to eat tacos today? Like, no, Rachel, you're going to get a stomach ache. Like, but just test it out. And again, it's a muscle, it's practice. So what to eat for lunch, which route to take, whether to accept an invitation. Is it in my best and highest good? Let's be honest. To apply for the summit. Did I do that? Absolutely. Is it in my best and highest good to apply to be part of the summit? Yes. Is it in my best and highest good to become an Akashic record practitioner? Yes. Is it in my best and highest good to learn shamanism? I got to know. So I'll go to somebody who's, a shamanic practitioner, who's a master in that and who knows that. So again, the more you use it, the more that it becomes fluent in your body and it becomes a language. So just like physical training, intuition strengthens with repetition. So each time you consciously tune in, your nervous system learns to recognize and will respond to your body's cues faster. Over time, this process becomes second nature. Your body speaks and you instantly understand. I'm sure a lot of people on this call today, your body keeps the score. So every single thing that happens to us, positive, negative, neutral, is impacted into our cellular tissue. So again, the body keeps the score. The body is going to be a great guidance system for you because it's connected in with your soul. So reinforce this trust. This is something I say to a lot of my clients. So if you're one of my clients on here, one, thank you. And two, what do I always say? Keep a journal. Keep a journal, keep a digital note to track where you followed your body's guidance and what happened next. So let's say, for instance, instead of me going to this one restaurant, I went to another restaurant and then I met somebody amazing like Bill or Alice. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I got to be in their greatness and in their presence. Like you never know where this intuitive nature is going to send us because, we're in our mind and we overthink and we're in hustle mode. Like, so in my day life, I run a doctor's office. God bless me. So I run a pediatric and internal medicine office with over 13,000 patients. And let me tell you, it's a wild ride. I'm so grateful that I'm able to tap into my intuitive nature to be like, okay, Rachel, take a step back, take a deep breath. The energy is a bit much. People are angry a lot of times. But I'm so grateful that I have these skills and abilities to be able to tap into, maybe this person isn't safe for me, and I'm okay with that. I'll get out my sage, I'll get out my spray, I'll close my door, I'll hold my crystals, and I'll keep it moving. So again, you really, 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 and this is also for anybody else on the call, like as they give their wonderful lectures today or channeling or whatnot, take out a journal and channel what bite-sized insights they're giving to you, because it may not mean something to you now, but when you look at it 6 months from now, it's like, oh my gosh, I remember when Alice said this, and now it's like, oh, now it makes sense. Now that inner knowing is an aha moment. So that's why it's so important to really journal. And a lot of this intuitive nature into psychic abilities, into channeling, it goes into a little bit of imagination to start. So it is a playful, energetic, bouncy movement inside of you before you get into the real meat and cheese of it. All right. So another thing that's super, super important, energy hygiene. So a lot of us have to really take our energy hygiene, have a daily spiritual hygiene practice, ground and center yourself daily. Do I have to do a 7 million step process to ground and center myself? No, I do not. I can just pull myself in. I can pull all that energy in, take some nice, clean, deep breaths and ground myself. Nature walks, where I am right now, like I said, I'm in upstate New York. It's really hot. So I can go outside. I can walk barefoot. I can call back all of my energy. Clear your field. When we go to the grocery store, when we go to work, when we do anything, you want to make sure that you clear your field. You want to clean away that energy. You can physically wipe off your body to clear that energy. You can do salt baths, energy clearings, meditations, cut cords regularly. So release attachments that maybe skew your singles and be okay with that. And you want to protect your energy, shields, boundaries, and intentional space. So some common mistakes, again, so fear, mistaking fear for intuition. Fear contracts, intuition is neutral or expansive. I like to say that fear is false expectations appearing real. So it's just something that you haven't experienced, and it's something that you can move forward for. Asking vague questions, clarity in, clarity out. Yes, no questions. You want to get to yes, no questions. Is it in my best and highest good to do this? It is in my best and highest good to eat this. Get it to very, very clear and concise questions. So ignoring the first response. How many times have you maybe had an intuitive hit and you know it, and then you've moved on and you're like, oh, that's not real. So overthinking overrides truth. So go with that first instinct. Oh, I've been a victim of this myself, letting others override your knowing. How many times have you got, hey, what do you think about me and this fella? You know, and your friend's like, oh, he's the best thing since sliced bread. And he turns out to be a walking red flag. No, thank you. Trust your guidance. And I'm not saying don't get input from your friends, but trust your guidance. So your compass only belongs to you. Okay. So being in a rushed or distracted state, when your mind is scattered, your body signals get drowned out. So if I'm like overly frustrated, or I just, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I had to do this. Is it going to be my best and highest good to do a yes, no question? Probably not. I need to clear, I need to center, and then I'm going to go in. So expecting, this is for all of us who are really trying to sharpen in our intuitive nature, expecting the answer to always be dramatic, divine whispers. All right. It's not like Archangel Raphael is going to be holding up a sign saying, hey, girlfriend, like I'm here. No, it's divine whispers. So intuition often whispers, subtle signs are just as valid as big and obvious ones. Not saying that there's not big and obvious ones. I'll give you a personal story super fast because I know my time is winding down. I'm trying to talk fast. My stepmom, she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer about 3 years ago. And I remember when we first got and I have all this energies coming in. So thank you all for all this beautiful energy. When her energy came in, or not her energy, I'm talking about energy. When we first got this diagnosis, I swear, and if anyone's interested, I looked up in the sky. I was driving in the dark because I drive super early in the morning to go to work. Angel wing in the sky. And I knew in that moment she was going to be healed. And guess what, everyone? 2 years, no evidence of active disease. So I trust that the angels and her faith and everything healed her. And it was such an amazing thing to get that intuitive hit, because it was a very devastated thing. And also for anyone off topic, but trauma, tragic events, that's really rocket fuel for ascension. So you can lean into that energy of having these tough moments in life and really fuel your intuitive nature to really expand, open, and help you move forward. Okay, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's do it one more time. I really want you all just to, let's integrate this. I want to take in, and you don't even have to take in some nice deep breaths in and out. We're all centered. We're all grounded. Just again, your baseline. Just say yes. Say yes, yes, yes. Pay attention again to where your body feels that. Yes, yes, yes. Strong, isn't it? It's like, yeah, girls or gentlemen. Yeah, I love it. I love the yes. Love the yes. Again, let's clear off that yes. Let's get that no. So where's our no baseline? Say no, no, no. Noticing the shifts or the sensations. No, no, no. And remember, for everyone, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain why. No is a no. No is a complete sentence. Again, let's find our maybe baseline. Maybe, maybe, maybe. And I want you all to ask yourself, either out loud or internally, is it in my best and highest good? And either ask yourself a yes or a no question and test it. And then just ask one more question. Is it in my best and highest good? And then ask it. Again, don't analyze. Your first response is your compass. So again, your intuitive compass isn't just for big life decisions. It's a tool you can use every day. In relationships, it can help you feel into compatibility and timing. In your career or business, it guides you through offers, clients, and opportunities with clarity. For health and wellness, it aligns you with treatments and habits that truly support you. And in your spiritual growth, it points you towards the next step that's authentically yours. So it's amazing to have this intuitive sense inside of you. You don't need to use a physical pendulum. Use your body as your pendulum. Really trust it and guide it. So for our final takeaway, your body is your soul's loudest whisper. Learn to listen to it. Trust your singles. Your body's wisdom is always honest. It's not going to lead you astray. It's always honest. This is your soul. This is your higher self. This is your team. Practice it daily. I would really recommend for anyone that's on this call and really wants to dive into this, maybe even for the next 2 weeks, don't use your physical pendulum. Use your body as the pendulum and test it, journal it, do voice memos, whatever works for you. Strength comes from consistency. Let your body guide you into alignment. Your path unfolds with ease when you follow it. And I just want to say thank you, everyone, for joining me for the Yes, No, Maybe. Programming your body is an intuitive compass. Your body is your most powerful tool for truth. Trust it, use it, and watch it align your life. Thank you.
Woo, thank you, Rachel. Everybody give Rachel some hearts and
Oh,
likes and
thank you.
emojis. Oh, that was fascinating. Hey? Wow. We've got people feeling a lot of stuff. I kind of want to share with you what was going
Oh,
down in
thank
the
you.
chat over here. Yeah. So going to the yeses, Amy felt a yes in her heart chakra.
Oh, I love that.
And at first it's a pressure and then it releases as her heart
Yeah,
expands and
love
comforting
that.
energy builds.
Love that.
And she feels the no in her abdomen. And a maybe feels like energy running left to right within her. Very interesting.
Yeah,
And
nice.
yeah, super cool, right? Nina
Yeah.
says, me too, Amy. I felt all three in my heart chakra, felt expansive. Her no felt like the feeling of disgust. Laugh out loud. Yep. And maybe felt like confusion all in my heart chakra. I
I feel
love this,
sick with my
everybody.
now. I feel sick. I'm like,
Mm.
oh,
Yeah, I get really heated with my no. I feel it like a
I love
tightening in my
that.
throat, and then heat comes. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
boundaries.
Yeah,
Nina says her 8-year-old could do this too. She felt her
absolutely.
yes as a vibration in her tummy, her no on her left
Oh,
leg, and her maybe on her right arm. The children are just like so instinctual and like they don't overthink it. Like you were saying,
they
like
don't.
don't overthink this, right?
They don't. They
So we can
don't.
learn from them.
You can. So with one of the modalities I'm trained is integrative energy therapy, and you work with the 9 healing angels, and you actually teach it for the kids. And that's exactly how it was her daughter just learned how to do that. So, I mean, it's
Ah,
just, you feel into it and you're just like, and trust it. Cause you could walk into a situation, you're like, something doesn't feel right. And I don't know why. Isn't it my best and highest good to continue moving forward? No, see your way out, sister. And that's okay.
right. You got to trust that first
Yeah.
vibe you get, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Elaine says, "Well, I once asked if I was dead and gave me a yes. Lots of variables, different opinions. Have to have your subconscious be very clear." Yeah, that's true. Hey, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And
Maybe you
then
feel dead tired.
yeah, exactly. Like what is your definition of dead in that moment, right? And
Yeah.
how are
Death is
you
just a doorway.
relating to death? Right. Is it an ego death, right?
Oh, yes. Maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul. Yeah.
Hmm. People were asking about
Depends.
shungite. Why shungite?
Oh,
Why do you like
sh
shungite?
why do I like shungite? For one, it's really great for EMF protection. So I actually have a shungite pillow like underneath here. So it's really good for computers. It's good for
Ah,
grounding yourself. It's good for not losing internet connection when you're doing a ton of energy work. And that's why I like shungite. If you like a crystal that you don't want to take things personally and you want to hold on to, bronzite. It's a brown stone and that will help you not take things personally. It's another great stone, good for grounding. Sorry. Sorry if I
oh, thank you. No,
slurs
that's
coming
perfect.
in.
That's important to know that and that we can have
Yeah,
these stones to help keep us in our bodies. Um,
absolutely.
You've got praises across the board here,
Thank
girl. I
you.
hope you can go back and look at those. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
everyone.
much for sharing your wisdom and your intuition with us today.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.